Yes, I can hear you. Bring back life form. Priority 1. All other priorities rescinded. I repeat, all other priorities are rescinded. Still don't understand what you're dealing with, Steve. Perfect organism. It's structural. Friction is matched and vital stability. A survivor. Unclouded by conscience, remorse, or delusions of morality.
Well, it worked. We're on.
Sweet.
I hope you guys' internet connection is secure. By secure, I mean you're deep on Tor, browsing, using DuckDuckGo.
VPN or nothing.
VPN or die. That's what we're talking about. So you're here for the conspiracy quiz, where we teach you some truths about the world and the government and all the bad stuff they've been doing.
Lots of it.
Yeah, a couple of these guys are involved. Let me tell you guys. Oh, hi everyone on the chat. It's real nice of you to join for this education service.
Get ready to get your minds blown.
Bang. Whoop bang.
Whoa.
But a little bit of admin first, because we wouldn't be able to teach you about these conspiracies if it wasn't for our good friend Simon, who is just popped up on the chat there, and he runs Treehouse Quizzes.
Thanks, Simon.
Thanks, Simon. All the pubs are closed, I think. I don't know if that's real or not, because I haven't seen a pub in a long time, so who knows. But apparently they're closed, which means that Simon can't run his pub quizzes, and that's how he makes his sweet hard-earned dollar. If you're able to donate any money for this quiz, then it'd be really appreciated. Gareth summed it up pretty well in last week's quiz.
How do you say it?
Something about if you pay for the fun you feel like you had if you're able to pay. If you can't pay, don't worry about it.
Just have fun.
And just have fun.
And learn.
But there's a Ko-fi link that I've just put up in the chat, and there you can chuck us a couple of pounds or whatever if you can and if you feel like it. But it's all pointless because currency is trackable, and the government are gonna eat us with money or something.
The big banks control everything. What happened to the gold standard, right?
Yeah.
What happened to that?
Yeah. I've got mine in my mattress, don't worry.
Shh.
Oh yeah, sorry. What was that? I mean, nothing. Oh my god.
It's getting pretty real in here.
Okay, that was a bit scary. I mean, I guess we can go on with the quiz now. Oh yeah, chuck in your team names. Oh yeah, and one other thing actually, chuck in the team names into the chat. It'd be fun to see some team names. Clint and Dello Conspiracy Crew, that's fantastic.
Love
the
it.
Plandemic.
Nice.
I love that.
Beautiful.
And something else we thought of, if, because when we do the quiz in the pub, we usually have a tinfoil round where we break up tinfoil and we give you a theme, and you have to make something out of tinfoil, and you get points and whatever. Can't do that right now, but what we can do is, if you want, you can make your own tinfoil hats at home.
Please.
And then send in pictures to the Facebook page, because love to see some people with their eyes open
Got a couple of prime examples.
and their brains closed.
Right here. Yeah, that's right. Protect yourself.
Okay, Spandemic. These guys are robots. I don't know if that's a statement or your team name.
Team name.
Probably team name. We are no robots.
We're definitely not robots.
All right, you want to take it away for the start of the quiz?
Sure, yes,
You got
please.
your pens in your hands, your papers in your hands.
Your tinfoil in your hands or on your head.
Yeah.
If you're prepared. Okay, so we're going to have 2 halves of this quiz, 6 rounds total, 3 each half, 5 questions each round for a total of 30 questions with a break in between halves. And the first round, the first 5 questions is going to be based on cryptic cryptids.
Whoa.
Those are freaky creatures that
Freaky
may
creatures.
not, probably are real.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I think they are.
I think they might
What
be.
was that? Oh, okay.
Woo-hoo! All right. For number 1, we're also describing these cryptic creatures in a haiku. So use your brains. try to figure out what this creature is. Number 1, a neck that is long. The water she lies is vast. Maybe basking shark? That's number 1. A neck that is long. The water she lies is vast. Maybe basking shark?
Or
Probably.
Maybe something else.
What do you think?
I've actually seen this one before. This cryptid.
No way.
Yeah, it's back in summer of '08 now. And people told me it wasn't real, and I was like, I bet it's real. And then I just saw it straight away.
Whoa, were you alone?
Yeah, I didn't have my camera either. But,
Fuck. That always happens to me too.
question number 2 for the second haiku. It's hairy and loud, big feet, tall in the forest. You can hear its call. That's question 2. It's hairy and loud, big feet, tall in the forest. You can hear its call. What cryptid are we describing? We could have X-Files theme tune in the background, but we would get taken down by the elite YouTube.
That's right. The man.
Copyright.
Himself.
Okay. What about for the people?
Yeah. Kieran, have you seen this one?
I've seen this one. Yeah, I've seen this one as well. I see. Sometimes I hang around with this one.
Have you just heard its call, or have you actually seen it?
Yeah, both.
What does it sound like? Wow. Anybody else heard that? Comment below. Okay, and haiku number 3. Ay, Puerto Rico. They miss their goats. Life sucker. It waits for their blood. That's number 3. Ay, Puerto Rico. They miss their goats. Life sucker. It waits for their blood. Did you give the answer away?
I can't remember. That must have been how clear my replication of its sound was.
It's impressive.
Yeah. Do you know anything about this one? The one you just said about? the
Well,
haiku?
you know, I speak Spanish, so a little bit. This one speaks Spanish as well.
You speak to it. You have little
Lots of Spanish lore.
conversations.
Lots
That's
of
pretty cool.
holas. Yeah. One more time. Do the noise one more time.
No, I won't. But it's not because I'll be silenced. Question 4. Fourth haiku. The Himalayas, ape-like Tibetan, not monk. The something snowman. That's 4. The Himalayas, ape-like Tibetan, not monk. The something snowman.
I bet that one makes a similar noise.
Yeah, it's a lot more high-pitched though.
Really?
And there's a lot of just ear-shattering screeches.
Okay.
It's crazy.
It's not one that we would want to hear on the quiz then. Anybody wearing headphones? Number 5, the haiku is tentacles, huge eyes. I would hate to be a sailor with this on the tide. That's number 5, with tentacles, huge eyes. I would hate to be a sailor with this on the tide.
You've been a sailor?
No.
Worth an ask.
I don't trust boats.
Yeah. I trust the sea.
No way.
The only sea I trust is conspiracy.
Definitely not the CIA, though. None of that.
No. Okay. So for the next category round is named Bush Did It, and it's about 9/11. The biggest conspiracy of them all. So for question 6, how many buildings were attacked on 9/11? That was question 6. How many buildings were attacked on 9/11?
Seems pretty easy, that one.
Yeah, I mean, we're not including the following, Iraq and the places those buildings got attacked.
Right. Only American buildings we're including.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. I can agree with that. Okay. And question 7. Prior to the 9/11 attack on the Pentagon in Arlington County, Virginia, 230 miles away from New York City, the Pentagon's Budget Analyst Office was investigating the United States government. Why was the department investigating the U.S. government? And that is question 7. Prior to the 9/11 attack on the Pentagon in Arlington County, Virginia, about 230 miles away from New York City, the Pentagon's Budget Analyst Office was investigating the United States government. Why was the department investigating the United States government?
It's just another little Lego piece into the big, huge Lego tower of reasons that 9/11 was definitely an inside job.
Well, you're going to give that away? Whoa. There's a little hint for you guys.
Yeah.
Do you think they'd ever make a Lego 9/11 set?
I saw a meme of that once, actually.
Oh, God.
Question 8. What damning evidence did the US government find to link Osama bin Laden to the attacks? So that's question 8. What damning evidence did the US government find to link Osama bin Laden to the attacks? And that was found around the site.
New York. All right. Found in New York. Okay, and question number 9. According to popular 9/11 conspiracies, how did the towers actually collapse? That is question number 9. According to popular 9/11 conspiracies, how did the towers actually collapse? A little disclaimer there.
Yeah, that's fair,
Simon. Yeah.
Question 10. In response to the 9/11 attacks, the United States government began the war on what and signed into law the What Act, increasing surveillance on the American public and nullifying citizens' rights to trial. So that's question 10. In response to the 9/11 attacks, the United States government began the war on what and signed into law the What Act, increasing surveillance on the American public and nullifying citizens' rights to trial.
That's a good one. It's the legacy of 9/11. Also, Colin, I think we all wish we had Dan on our teams for that one. Dad, if you're watching, say a little hello in the chat. Okay. Now moving on to section 3 of 6 sections in the quiz. And this one is called, wait, what?
Whoa.
Wait, huh?
What was that?
What was that? Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa. Okay. Is my hat straight?
Yeah, you got to point into straight north.
All right, thanks.
There you go.
Straight north is up. Okay, cool. Okay. And that is question 11, question 1 of this round. Aliens are said to be the source of these interesting patterns in many farmers' fields. What are these patterns called? That was question 11. Aliens are said to be the source of these interesting patterns in many farmers' fields. What are these patterns called? You guys get these in England? You okay?
I don't actually know. Like the conspiracy news is light on the UK, which just is a sign of massive cover-ups, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
We're probably inundated with aliens and government mishaps
Definitely.
that we don't even know about.
Definitely. That's how you know it's happening, is that you know nothing.
And question 12, known for his books The Robot Rebellion, The Biggest Secret, and Children of the Matrix, what does well-known British conspiracy theorist David Icke claim walk among us? So we do have some quite good conspiracy theory stuff coming from the UK. Backtracking my words.
Wait a minute. Forgot about good old David Icke.
Oh, please share, Mum. Also, our friends recommended us this wine. We'll say it's pretty good. Thanks for the recommendation.
Really nice.
Thanks, Cara.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, and question 13. This one's a throwback question. The Bible portrays a young man yearning to spread the good word and, according to one conspiracy theory, yearning blasphemously to spread something else. One of the world's oldest conspiracies, can you name that couple? 1 point for each, right?
Yep.
Name that couple. That was the Bible portrays a young man yearning to spread the good word and, according to one conspiracy theory, yearning blasphemously to spread something else. One of the world's oldest conspiracies, can you name that couple?
And question 11 for lovely Cara, says lovely words to us, was aliens are said to be the source of these interesting patterns in many farmers' fields. What are these patterns called? And 12 was known for his books, The Robot Rebellion, The Biggest Secret, and Children of the Matrix. What does well-known British conspiracy theorist David Icke claim walk among us?
Jeez.
Sorry, guys.
Whew.
Question 14. The Mandela effect is where people remember things differently than how it actually occurred. Conspiracy theorists believe this is proof of an alternate universe that we've found ourselves into. And one of the proofs that we give, is the spelling of the word Febreze. Yes, Febreze, the cleaning brand, this cleaning spray brand.
Air freshening, laundry freshening brand.
Yeah. So the question here is, spell Febreze.
I think you told me this one of the first times we met. We were made to do this quiz.
It's my pickup line.
Yeah. You ever spelled Febreze? Okay, and question 15. This is the last question of this half. Everybody get ready. Question 15 is, after disagreeing with the Rothschild family about the creation of a central banking system in the United States of America, 3 wealthy men died aboard the Titanic in 1912. What was the name of the central banking system created thereafter in 1913? That was question 15. After disagreeing with the Rothschild family about the creation of a central banking system in the USA, 3 wealthy men died aboard the Titanic in 1912. What is the name of the central banking system created thereafter in 1913?
And if anyone needs any questions repeated, then please say so. And then we'll go through the answers of this round, and then we'll take a short 5-minute break, maximum 5 minute, a few minute break.
Need a break after all that thinking.
Yeah.
After all that mind-blowing
Yeah.
insanity.
I need to read tinfoil myself.
Dude, I'm scared.
not north.
Yeah, fix it.
Number 15.
Number 15. For you, Matt Jolly. After disagreeing with the Rothschild family about the creation of a central banking system in the United States, 3 very wealthy men died aboard the Titanic in 1912. What is the name of the central banking system created thereafter in 1913? Hey, Teddy! Eddie, this is our protective gear.
To stop people spying on our brains.
And yeah, putting stuff into them.
Round 1, question 3 was the haiku that you had to guess what creature we're talking about. Ay, Puerto Rico. Actually, you're doing better.
Okay. Ay, Puerto Rico. They miss their goats, life sucker. It waits for their blood. That is a haiku. And from that haiku, you should be able to solve what cryptid we're talking about.
Okay. I'm going to take that to mean you don't need any other questions repeating, so we'll go through the answers of this this first half.
Runs in the family, Eddie. In the family. Empty domes.
So, for question 1, swap your sheets if you can, and
Need some more wine for this.
and get your marking pens out. Question 1: a neck that is long, the water she lies is vast. Maybe basking shark. That is the Loch Ness.
Okay. And question 2 was, it's hairy and loud, big feet, tall in the forest. You can hear its call. And that was Bigfoot. Classic North American conspiracy.
Question 3: ay, Puerto Rico. They miss their goats. Life sucker waits for their blood. That is the chupacabra.
Ooh. One of my favorite Scooby-Doo episodes. When I was little. And question 4. The Himalayas ape like Tibetan, not monk, the something snowman. That was the Yeti.
We'll give you a point for the abominable snowman.
All
So
right.
we gave it away a little bit there.
Yeah.
Question 5: tentacles, huge eyes. I would hate to be a sailor with this on the tide. That is the kraken.
Whoa. And question 6. Are we repeating the questions for every... Should I just say the answer?
Yeah, or you
I
can
feel
do like a...
This is a short question, so I'll do the short question. How many buildings were attacked on 9/11? 4. 4 buildings were attacked. 3 in New York City, Tower 6, Tower 7, and the North Tower, and the 4th one in Virginia, the Pentagon.
Don't worry, Eddie. You can make the points back up with the second round. Don't be marking yourself for this round.
Yeah, that's okay.
Question 7. So what was the department investigating? Why was the department investigating the U.S. government? I tried to make this question short without even reading it. The Pentagon's Budget Analyst Office was investigating the U.S. government. Why was the department investigating the U.S. government? It was because there were over $2.3 trillion missing from the national defense budget. So if you got investigating over money missing from the national defense budget or the national budget, you can get a point there.
Mm-hmm. Extra if you got 2.3 trillion.
Yeah.
That's pretty good if you got that. That's amazing.
You're a real truther.
Yeah. Where's Dan Gallagher at? Should have gotten that one for sure. And question 8. What damning evidence did the United States government find to link Osama bin Laden to the attacks? There was a paper passport near the site of the attacks. After planes crashed into the towers, there was a paper passport that just fluttered down, survived.
Just at the foot of a police officer or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
Bull.
Would you look at this?
Question 9. According to popular 9/11 conspiracies, how did the towers actually collapse? And that was by controlled demolition. So bombs in the infrastructure. No point for stock fraud.
No, it's different. And in response to the 9/11 attacks, the United States government began the War on Terror and signed into law the Patriot Act. increasing surveillance on the American public, and nullifying citizens' rights to trial. That was the War on Terror and the Patriot Act.
Yeah, point for each of those. Question 11. Aliens are said to be source of these interesting patterns in many farmers' fields. These patterns are called crop circles.
If you didn't get that one, that's okay. Question 12. Known for his books, what does well-known British conspiracy theorist David Icke claim walk amongst us? Lizard people or lizards? Hillary Clinton? Could be a lizard.
Queen Elizabeth. Question 13. The Bible portrays a young man yearning to spread the good word and something else. One of the world's oldest conspiracies. You name that couple, you get a point for Jesus and a point for Mary Magdalene.
Eddie, we've been drinking in your honor since we left Ireland. Thanks for that, Eddie. And then the Mandela effect, where people remember things incorrectly. How do you spell Febreze? Do you want to do this one?
Febreze.
What?
It's like Febreze. Not Febreze like you think it would be. There's only one E in there, in the breeze. You go find some Febreze and Google it. It's spelled Febreze.
That one blew my mind.
It's crazy.
It's nuts.
Question 15. After disagreeing with the Rothschild family about the creation of a central banking system in the USA, 3 wealthy men died aboard the Titanic in 1912. What is the name of the central banking system created thereafter in 1913 as the Federal Reserve? Those are all the answers for the first round.
That's it.
Yeah, please post up how many points you got.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be cool to see.
Any exciting tidbits that really blew your minds? Is there anything that you didn't know before that you learned today?
How many eyes do you have open now?
The third eye, hopefully. Mine's covered by my hat.
2 E's. Yeah, I know. Crazy, Matt.
What?
We're also going to do another Ko-fi plug. So just putting that in there now. This would be really helpful. Really appreciate if you're able to spare any cash to put forward for the quiz. If you can't, no worries.
That's okay.
But
if you can, thanks a lot.
Then thanks.
It's
if you
great.
can't, thanks for joining.
Thanks either way.
We get some 12 from Daisy, the Big Six, from Matt Jolly, the Big Six Corporations,
Well done.
Matt and George. 14 for the Plandemic.
Woo!
Nice. 15 for a strong 15 from David and Naomi.
Wow, that's
Nice.
impressive.
Yeah.
You guys don't just have dance moves. You've also got something going up here as well.
9,
Nine,
a solid. Hey,
Annie! Are you playing alone? That's really good.
12.5.
Well done, dude.
I don't remember giving a half point. Federal Bank. This
Round
is
it
an
up
American
to 15.
question. Do they get a point for a federal bank for the Federal Reserve?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, a point.
It's all the same
Point
money
for federal.
thing.
10 points. 10 points total there, Mum. Nice job.
Well done, you guys.
All right. We're going to go on a short break.
Get ready for some fun videos.
Yeah, the second round's going to blow your bloody socks off. It's full of... You
get entertained and learn some.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a learning education in
Yeah.
just a few moments.
Talk to you soon.
Peace.
Whoa. Are we still playing the music or?
No?
Okay. That was just for the intro.
Yeah.
Nice. I think this is going great. How many people do we have on? 1. Oh, concurrent viewers.
I don't know why it does that.
I'm gonna go check on the meat. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, so it is. Bye.
Just a really short break.
Bye. Quick break. We're back. We're back already.
Crazy.
That's how we do it. My tinfoil isn't going to protect me from what, Cara? Wait for George. Yeah.
Okay.
We will. Usually, in the breaks between quizzes, sort of time to go to the bar or something. But yeah, I didn't actually leave Daisy. I just sort of sat here and wondered why I forced a break. And I didn't actually do anything. So we came back on.
World is flat. Boy, do we have a question for you, Tom.
Yeah.
That's what you think. Anybody have any conspiracy theories that we haven't mentioned that they like to mention? Any extra knowledge to share? What do you think? Did you have a favorite question?
Favorite questions?
Yeah.
For Breze.
Shot, it's really good.
Okay. Rachel loves frogs.
And I love gays, so
That's
it
true.
makes sense.
Yeah. One of the sweet hats. Buy from our upcoming merch store. Clinton Dello is mad. There's no conspiracy about that. He just is mad. Is George back?
It's not a conspiracy.
So we're gonna give it
More.
30, 29, 28, 29. Alright, we'll introduce the next round. This one's a funsy. Sorry, George.
Classic George.
So, you might have heard of backmasking, I think it's called. You might not have heard of the word, but you might have heard of what it is. Can you?
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. There we go. The music's off. Yeah, you might not have heard of what the word backmasking, but you probably know what it is. It's where songs are played backwards and they have crazy lyrics in them that you can kind of hear. So that's what we're gonna share some of those with you. We're gonna share some tracks played backwards, short 15-second clips, and you have to guess the artist name and the song name. You get a point for each of those.
And the title of this round is Songs You Can Satan To.
It's pretty good. It's a Rachel original. So this is the first one, which you can kind of hear. Here's to My Sweet Satan. And you're guessing the artist and the title.
This is just a
All right. no real way of knowing if that song actually played, so I'm gonna open up the YouTube stream to hear it. Give me a second for that. I fried my brain. I guess you did hear it then.
You got back. Got back in time for that.
Not worth it.
We heard it.
Okay.
All right, so 1 point for artist, 1 point for song. If you were ever at a slumber party, I know we listen to a lot of these backwards ones. So try to remember back to the slumber party days. Question number 17. The lyric that you should be hearing is "Turn me on, dead man."
Okay.
Ooh.
Nice. Song name and artist. And for the next one, question 18, you should be able to hear, "Ah, the irony. Get out of the sand river, shit the Queen of Sheba." There you go.
Ooh. All right, in question number 19, what you should be able to hear, this one's a little bit difficult, is "Congratulations, you have just discovered the secret message. Please send your answer to Old Pink, care of the Funny Farm, Chalfont."
There you go.
Spooky.
It's not playing.
Not
19 isn't
playing.
playing. Let me give it another shot. Nope.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Well.
Should you just say it like it's backwards? Congratulations.
Okay. That's a shame. If you can't hear it, then the lyrics were, "Congratulations, you have just discovered the secret message. Please send your answer to Old Pink, care of the Funny Farm, Chalfont." If you can get it from that, then pretty cool.
There is a little hint in there.
Hopefully this one will work. Here it is. The lyrics are, "Better look around." For question 20, "Better look around before you say you don't care. Show your fucking mouth about the length of my hair. How would you survive if you were alive? Shitty little person."
Better look around before you say you don't care. Shut your mouth about the length of my hair. How would you survive if you were alive, shitty little person?
Did you guys hear that one? Did that one work?
I hope so. If it didn't, probably just so we try to control
Yes.
our message.
Okay. Nice.
Yes, nice.
Cool.
Sweet. Okay, and then we have our next round, which is another 5 questions. It's titled What They Don't Want You to See. And these are a couple of videos where, based on the video and what you see, you will have to say either if it's a conspiracy theory or a movement. Is that?
So we'll show you some videos of us depicting a conspiracy theory movement or like an event, a big event that moment that happened within conspiracy theory lore.
History.
And so if you give the answer will be the conspiracy theory or the actual moment that we're acting out. So for the first one, question 21, here it is.
As you can see, the government have blocked our view of the horizon by planting buildings. If these weren't there, then you'd be able to see someone in China making their lunch right now, just looking across.
Okay, yeah, that looked mega lag.
Was that slow?
Can't hear what you are dayong. Okay, we'll try and be a bit. Let's replay that one and see if I can make it small. Will that help if I make it really small?
As you can see, the government have
Let's speed
blocked our view of the horizon by planting.
Okay, I'll give you a transcription because I can kind of remember what I said. I'll replay it right now.
Ready?
So, the government planted these buildings here so you can't see the horizon. If these buildings weren't here, then you'd be able to see people in China eating lunch right now.
Who does that sound like?
So, name the conspiracy movement or whatever.
Whatever you think that was. Name it.
Act it live, yeah, acted it live. Okay, there you go.
Check.
Next one, we'll see. I hope this one
Hopefully
plays
it
okay.
works, yeah.
Here it is. Okay, that was beautiful. That worked seamlessly. You didn't need sound for that one either.
Nope.
This was a specific thing that happened. Yeah.
That's all we can say, really. That's
Okay.
it.
Should we play the next one?
Play the next one.
Okay,
Give them what they want.
We'll play the next one.
Sorry.
Okay, yeah, mega jittery again, but you didn't really need sound for that, and it's kind of funny.
That was way funnier in slow motion.
So we're asking for describe the moment. What moment were we recreating?
Yeah, write a little paragraph to yourself. This is the kind of quiz that is. This is.
Yeah, we probably do need to downsize the videos, but until next time. Next question. Again, worked pretty well in slow motion, to be honest.
Add to it.
That first one, I wish that wasn't in slow motion, but these are pretty good.
The roasts are really nice in slow mo.
Yeah, definitely does stop. And the last one, question 25. Last one of this round, question 25. Probably in slow motion again. Wow, truly dramatic scenes there. God.
Great set.
Blows me away every time I see that video. Oh my god.
If only it was released to the public.
Am I right? What was that?
Whoa!
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. Do you want to start this one off?
Sure thing. Okay, the last category is named The Whole Truth and Nothing But the Truth, because these are questions about conspiracies that have been proved true. So not just theories anymore.
100%.
Every conspiracy is just a theory waiting to be proved true, but these have now been proved true.
Yeah.
So question 26. John Kapoor, former American pharmaceutical executive, was sentenced earlier this year in a large-scale bribery case. What was he paying doctors to do? So that was 26. John Kapoor, a former American pharmaceutical executive, was sentenced earlier this year in a large-scale bribery case. What was he paying doctors to do?
It's a big one. Okay, and question 27. The CIA helped make which film in order to make it look as though their interrogation torture methods to find Osama bin Laden worked? That was question number 27. The CIA helped make which film in order to make it look as though their interrogation torture methods to find Osama bin Laden had worked?
Do you know CIA? Oh no. No, I'm not going to give it away the answer. CIA helped make Terminator.
Okay. Fun fact.
Crazy.
Why'd they do that? Do you know?
Recruit
Make
people.
people want to become the Terminator.
Probably.
You join the military and become the Terminator.
Okay, I'm going to show you a picture right now. There's a picture.
Whoa.
The question for this, question 28, the FBI created and distributed this colouring book under the guise of which movement that they hoped to discredit. So this is one of the pages from the colouring book. The question is, the FBI created and distributed this colouring book under the guise of which movement that they hoped to discredit. So that's the picture.
Nice. Whoa. Tom, undercover. Not fair.
I thought we were family.
Yeah, what the heck? All right, so question 29. In 1953, the United States CIA began testing LSD on volunteers to experiment with behavior modification or mind control. Quickly, the top secret experiment also began testing people without their knowledge, leaving many victims permanently disabled. What was this program known as? Remember, this is all true. In 1953, the United States CIA began testing LSD on volunteers to experiment with behavior modification, or mind control. Quickly, the top secret experiment also began testing people without their knowledge, leaving many victims permanently mentally disabled. What was this program known as? That one's freaky.
The government can be pretty sick in the head.
Yeah, do you trust the UK government? Boris Johnson and all those guys? Whoever else there is?
No.
No! Me neither.
I mean, yes, if
I mean-
YouTube's listening.
Yeah.
Tom Lay is listening from the FBI.
Tom.
The final question, question 30. Between 1940 and 1979, the British government sprayed E. coli, a bacteria that mimics anthrax, cadmium, and other dangerous chemicals across the kingdom via planes in order to test what might happen if we were under a biological attack. This was covered up as research into weather and air pollution. What is this widely known as? This process?
Process. Activity.
Yeah.
This practice.
Practice. What is it widely known as?
Wasn't just used this one time.
Yeah, so it was between 1940 and 79, the British government sprayed E. coli, a bacteria that mimics anthrax, cadmium, which was known as a chemical weapon by the Allies in World War II, and other dangerous chemicals across the kingdom via planes in order to test what might happen if we were under a biological attack. This was covered up as research into weather and air pollution. What is this practice widely known as? I guess the best way to test what it would be like under a biological attack is to biologically attack your citizens.
Your own citizens. Why not?
Okay, so that's the 30 questions.
Woohoo!
If anyone needs any questions repeating from the last 15, then please shout out in the chat.
That last one was a hard hitter. For all you UKs, you Brits out there.
Yeah. I'd say between 1940 and 79, but they don't actually acknowledge what they're researching right now.
George has asked for 5.
So I might have continued. 5 as in the 5th one in this round. Okay. This was a song.
Better look around before you say you don't care. Shut your mouth about the length of my hair. How would you survive if you were alive, shitty little person?
Okay, 30 then. 30 was between 1940 and 79. British government sprayed E. coli, bacteria that mimics anthrax, cadmium, and other dangerous chemicals across the kingdom via planes in order to test what might happen if we were under biological attack. This was covered up as research into weather and air pollution. What is this practice widely known as?
Didn't just happen this one time.
Okay.
Happens a lot. Okay?
Every day.
Happens a lot, alright?
We'll give you 10 more seconds.
To think. Mash around in your brains. What's in there?
Okay, guys, ready for the answers. So question 16 for Here's to My Sweet Satan. There's a little bit of it. A point for each of the artist and a point for the artist and the song name. It was Led Zeppelin, Stairway to Heaven.
It's a classic backwards track. And question 17, Turn Me On Dead Man. That was Revolution 9. Another classic backtrack.
There was a quick second of that song I just played.
Oh.
And then the irony, Get Out of the Sand River, Shit, the Queen of Sheba. That was question 18, and that was Hotel California, the Eagles.
Get out of the shit river, Sand, the Queen of Sheba.
Sounds like Trailer Park Boys.
And question 18, congratulations, you've just discovered the secret
19.
message. Or question 19, sorry. Congratulations, you've just discovered the secret message. Please send your answer to Old Pink, care of the Funny Farm, Chalfont. That was Empty Spaces by Pink Floyd.
Yeah, sorry the sound didn't work for that, but maybe you guessed it. And 20, better look around before you say you don't care. Shut your fucking mouth about the length of my hair. How would you survive if you were alive? She a little person? That was Hot Poop by Frank Zappa.
That was an intentional one as well. This nice slow-mo video. That was question 21. And if you guessed Flat Earther or Flat Earth, you guessed right. You get 1 point.
The second one, This Crazy Thing, was from Beyonce and Jay-Z track called Ape Shit. And it is proof of their ties to the Illuminati. So you can get a point for Illuminati. You get an extra point if you actually knew it was from Ape Shit by Beyonce and Jay-Z.
That's pretty good if you did.
I think it's pretty easy because we look pretty similar.
The resemblance is uncanny. And this lovely video, thanks to my roommate and good friend Kat for letting us have a room. Well, she didn't let us, she was actually napping. We just went in there and did it. This is question 23, and this is almost actual footage of Bush being told about 9/11. He was indeed reading a book upside down in a primary school, was told about 9/11, and then the Secret Service just left him there to read with the kids.
Classic. It was Pink.
Inside job.
Tom, it was Pink Floyd, Empty Spaces. And question 24, this slow-mo beautiful track, what a beautiful screen grab that was. That was the moon landing being faked. Stanley Kubrick directed one of his greatest films.
And I just directed the cover of it. Double
Stanley
fake.
Kubrick Jr.
That's right. And question 25. Whoa, what is that? Oh my god, I think it's a UFO. If you guessed Area 51 or you guessed Roswell, you get 1 point. If you guessed both, you get 2 points.
Simple as that.
Easy peasy.
Question 26. John Kapoor, former American pharmaceutical executive, was sentenced earlier this year in a large-scale bribery case. What was he paying doctors to do? He was paying doctors to push opioids to patients, even if they didn't need them.
That's real.
Part of Big Pharma, who created the opioid epidemic in the US. What a lovely man.
It's huge.
So he's going to serve his very short sentence as justice, true
And
justice.
His family's going to continue to make billions profiting off of poor people addicted to opioids. Anyway, question 27. The CIA helped make which film in order to make it look as though their interrogation torture methods to find Osama bin Laden worked? That was Zero Dark 30. Zero Dark 30 for question 27.
Good film. Torture methods don't work though.
No.
28. The FBI created and distributed this coloring book, which this picture features, under the guise of which movement they hoped to discredit. It was the Black Panthers. They tried to make the Black Panthers look violent and
Unruly.
unlawful.
Unlawful.
It depicts a lot of pictures of them killing cops who were pictured as pigs. And the FBI made this and sent it to loads of white families around America.
And the Black Panther movement actually rocks. So there, FBI. And question 29. In 1953, the United States' CIA began testing LSD on volunteers, and then quickly, not volunteers, people who didn't consent, left victims permanently mentally disabled. The program was known as MK Ultra. That is MK Ultra for 29.
And the final question, question 30, between 1940 and 79, the British government sprayed E. coli, loads of dangerous chemicals across the kingdom via planes in order to test what might happen if we were under biological attack. They covered it up. This practice is widely known as chemtrails.
Chemtrails, they're real.
Chemtrails
They
are
really
real.
did them. That's
yeah.
all real stuff, you guys. That's happened. It's crazy.
Don't trust the government.
Don't trust them.
Trust us. Please total up your answers and chuck them in the chat. We want to see what people got.
Chemical warfare?
I
don't know, half point maybe?
give you a half point. It's not really, yeah.
It's not really warfare if it's on your own people.
Tell that to 9/11.
Tell that to Bush and the Saudis.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. If anyone's looking for a good conspiracy theory doc during quarantine, Michael Moore made a really good one. Fahrenheit 9/11. Or 11/9. Sorry, Fahrenheit 11/9. It's really good. Really eye-opening. Great guy as well.
Really good guy.
Whoa.
We're getting some good scores here.
28.5.
Wow. 28 for the pandemic.
Well done.
10 out of 30 for the Loft Massive. Big up the Loft.
25, Annie.
28
You're
and a half.
alone. What the hell?
That's pretty impressive.
Annie's read up on her stuff.
26 for the David and Naomi's. That's a nice job.
Also very well
Truthers.
done.
20, that's a solid score.
Nice going.
Nice one, Mum.
Very good.
Double as good as Matt and George.
Just Daisy and Daisy. Sounds like one person.
Yeah. 14, you played separately from Matt, George.
You guys were
Sat
in
next
the
to
same
him.
room.
Wait. Can you hear that?
What?
Is there someone in the house?
What is that?
Oh my god, Rachel. Holy shit! Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? Oh my god! Ah!